Here we'll be joining two lower sides on in this case a canoe or a kayak or whatever it might be. It might even be a dinghy. But where the two pieces meet, just before putting them together, or even when you've taped them, just fair them in. Again, there may just be just a very smidgen of a millimetre that might be out. Every attempt is made to have these right. They may just come from two different batches. So these final little pieces of work that have to be done are left to the builder, but in most cases they will line up perfectly. So just follow the instructions in the DVD as you go through, and you'll see how to fair these little imperfections in, little pieces that might interfere with the just the integrity of the shape of the hull. So it's very easy to do. Just follow the instructions as you go through the DVD. At this point we have the two lower sides stitched to the base. The idea with this is that you do not pull the stitches or the cable ties too tight. This will allow for some adjustment as you go through. The upper sides there are waiting now to be drilled and put on. From that point on we will start putting the fillets in and taping the inside. At this point at the bow section you can see the small amount of cable ties that are put into position to neatly join the upper and lower strakes, and the holes now drilled gradually will pull it all into shape. Looking at the starboard side, the same applies here. Looking along, you'll see the holes already drilled in the top half of the lower strake, waiting for the holes to be drilled, the corresponding holes to be drilled above them, gradually pulling the hull into shape. We can now concentrate on the stern section at the rear of the canoe. Again, as in the front, we will drill the holes and start stitching it up. The whole process, if you start, would take about 2 hours all up to put the whole thing together. You will notice at this point we've done 4 each side at the back, 4 stitches, and about 6 at the front. But from here on in we'll miss about 4 and gradually pull them in, and then we'll go in between those and finish the whole job off. At this point you'll be saying, this guy's crazy. There's just too much in this top, too much material. It's bellowing out too far. You'll notice where we've started to stretch those stitches out, but now we'll just have a look at the other side and see how they're coming in. This is the starboard side, and bit by bit, a lot of stress there. They're coming in and forming the shape of the boat, so don't worry about it if you get concerned on the way through. But it will all come together. There's dozens of these being built. If you follow this procedure, it'll all come together for you. At this point, the bellow can be eased into place using a screwdriver. And then, while holding it in place, you can push the tie through and fix it off. Okay, at this point you'll see the stress there, and to help bring that into place, just use a screwdriver. We'll take the belly out of it, put the stitch through and tighten it up, and gradually you'll pull the whole boat into shape. So that's that part done.